So I'm here at the trailhead for Lewis and Clark. Um, the whole thing is still covered in ice, and I mean ice. So getting in here was a little tricky. I'm a little concerned about getting out. But I am trying these winter walking ice cleats, which should be designed and safe for walking on all kinds of terrain, including indoors and asphalt. Hopefully these stay on better than the last last hiking trip where I actually had these. And it is 27 degrees, so I'm probably going to start out in my puffy because it's 27 degrees. All right, let's get geared up. Well, I am prepared for icy and snowy conditions. Because, well, as you can see, I got my ice cleats on. I'm well covered. I got my hiking stick with the nice sharp pointy end. However, the entire trail is packed ice. I mean, this is not soft snow or anything like that. It is ice pack. And although I am not slipping very often, I have slipped. So yeah, there's whole sheets of ice here collapsing when I walk. So this is not a safe trail at the moment, and I'm going to go with a little discretion here, although there have been doggy poopkins. So yeah. I'm gonna go walk down I'm gonna go try to walk down the flat part, see how far I get, and yeah, see if there's a I don't know, may go on the Katy Trail if this is just to get some walking in. All right, let's see how this works. All right, have I mentioned this weirdness here? That's just weird. Needs to have it open for walking, but they don't. Ow. There are several cars in the parking lot, so not sure where people are, but I might meet some people out this way. And these ice cleats are not perfect non-slip, but so far it's working out pretty good. See how far they get me. All right, so far it's going pretty good. I can't imagine doing it without the ice cleats, because even with the ice cleats, I'm slipping every once in a while. I mean, not frequently or anything, and it's mostly due to the footprints and all of that. So you get on a ridge or a high point and you'll slip off of that to something more level. But otherwise, walking is fairly easy. And as you can see, the deer trails and stuff are super obvious at this point. So yeah, I might not do too bad as far as exercise goes. Because while I'm not slipping and stuff, I don't know, it's a lot more difficult than a normal hike would be. Walking on ice, you know, even with the proper gear, quote unquote, the proper thing to do if you find a trail in a condition like this is go somewhere else. Because yeah, this is a difficult trek. Even just without going the whole way around. I mean, because it's all foot-packed ice. Even the dogs are not going to the side to relieve themselves. I have seen a few yellow spots in the ice. But I am looking forward to getting to the river and taking a look across the river and see what that looks like today. But yeah, I think not trying the uphills and downhills and all that stuff on the narrow trail, I think that was a good call. But talk more later. So I was walking along wondering, you know, I can't really tell if anyone's been through here recently. There's cars in the parking lot, but I really can't tell if there's been anyone here. I wonder if anyone can tell that I've been through. And yeah, those claw marks there is what indicates my passing. So yeah, and I'm seeing some trekking pole divots along here, but I don't know if those were done during when it was just snow and people walking on the snow compacting it. That's what turned it into this ice pack. But yeah, I was just wondering about that. And I can see where the river is, so I'm getting fairly close. So I'm on this app. I guess you could call it a game, but you use it's called Atlas Earth, and you buy virtual plots of land that are mapped to real land, and it supposedly pays you rent for each piece of land that you own, virtual land that you virtually own. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna own some of the highlighted locations on the Lewis and Clark Trail. Some of my favorite locations. And that may eventually be true. But today, I think I'm just going to own a piece of the one area that I can actually get to without risking more than is, well, I was going to say logical, but hiking through this with this ice pack might not be considered logical or safe. But I'm gonna get as close as I can to one of the areas that I'd like to purchase a plot on. Cool thing is, you don't have to spend any money. I mean, of course you can, but if you're okay with slow building, you can watch ads and stuff to get free Atlas bucks with which you buy land. Thing is, to get a piece of land, you have to be pretty close to it, if not standing on it. So you got this limited range. So I'm using it as encouragement to get out and go places. Oh man. If anybody else is out on this trail, I am going to be very shocked. Because, yeah, this is getting tough going. Ooh. I do see some not me cleat scratches. All right. I'm starting to feel that I'm going to need two hands. So talk to you later. Yeah, so the closer I'm getting to the river, the ice is a little bit more clear, meaning there's now mud. So I'm hoping that's not collecting near my itty bitty cleats and making them less effective on the way back. But at least it's a little bit better going. Trying to avoid rocks. Although the package does say the cleats are multi-surface and they're okay walking on asphalt as well as ice and snow. So you might can see I'm getting closer to the river. I'll see you there. Well, we are here next to the river, and woo! Yeah, very nice. So I'm gonna go over here, see if I can get these rocks on the Atlas Earth. And that looks like there's a good bit of the trail that's well thawed and stuff, but that section going back to the parking lot, I ain't gonna risk that. And I'm being cautious getting up on this platform to look around. Nice and sunny. Now, over there, I can see one of the cliffs that jut out as an overlook. I'd really like to get over there, but I don't know. Just not going to risk this wet, muddy, icy, ice packed, thin, narrow trails. So I'm going to rest here a little bit and then head back to the parking lot. All right, heading back. Yeah, did get rid of the puffy. Well, put it on the back here. And the hat and the face mask and all that stuff, because it did get really warm on the way out here. So yeah, I'm going to proceed without it for a little while at least. There's a lot of wind, or was at the beginning, so not 100% sure how long I'll go without all the warm stuff. But it's I guess it's a balance, because I was sweating. And I'm probably going to start. One thing you want to avoid while it's cold and you're hiking in the freezing temperatures, you don't want to sweat. Sweating is bad in cold temperatures. The only thing right now that I can tell might be affected is my nose. Not only might it get a little runny, but I don't know, being so far out in front of my face, it's the first thing that gets cold. But again, put the little face mask on and it gets damp and wet from the moisture from my breath. So that's a challenge situation there. Got to pick which one you prefer. Cold nose or getting everything else on your face wet. And again, in the cold, getting wet is not good. Yeah, as you can see, this section of the trail is largely ice-free, but it's a very small section and right toward the river. Whew. All right, so unless anything extra interesting comes up, which I'm sure it probably will, I plan on seeing you at the car. Because, you know, I think I said everything on the way up here. Did not see any other people, although I did see some things that might indicate there are other people out on the trail. I hope they're okay. Yeah, I was having thoughts of running into someone who was stranded on the side of the trail. Didn't feel like they could get back because it's so icy. I did see some people, like 3 dudes, just rolled up, got out of the car in tennis shoes, and they did not look prepared at all to hike a icy trail. This little uphill is challenging. Anyway, they started raucously walking down the trail, giggling and laughing, which is very unseemly for dudes to do. But they were. And they turned around fairly shortly and came back to the parking lot and left. Three older gentlemen were standing in the parking lot and said, yeah, y'all made the right decision. They got back in their car and left. So, yeah, that the normal way I take was definitely not a good idea to walk. So, whew. Yeah, walking on ice, even with the cleats and stuff, is just challenging. So anyway, Lewis and Clark Trail with ice pack. Well, yeah, part of the Lewis and Clark Trail with ice pack. All right, we're back at the parking lot pretty much. So I started my car, let it warm up a little bit. Well, if it went through, and I think it did. So I'm gonna get in the car, put it in all-wheel drive, and head home. But man, that parking lot is all ice. I mean, it's slick. But there were people. Saw another guy hiking. He had trekking poles at least, but no ice cleats. So, man, I am hoping they do not try to do the whole trail. I cannot see that going well. Oh, but you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. And I've noticed that I am just not someone who's going to tell people what they should and shouldn't do. I don't know. Not exactly sure why that is, because I feel like sometimes I need to warn people or try to convince them to not do dangerous things, but I don't know. I think I've just been ignored so much that I don't even bother trying anymore. Oh well. Yeah, so here we are at the parking lot. Even this that looks like snow is pretty packed. And apparently my car's not running. Oh well. All right, y'all have fun hiking and don't do anything stupid. I obviously didn't end that last video. Huh. Weird. Whoops. Now you get to see me adjusting stuff.
Hey, fellow adventurers. Planning your next big outdoor escapade? Whether it's a through hike along the Appalachian Trail or gearing up for some ultra lightweight adventures, let me introduce you to a game changer in the world of finance. Say hello to Acorns, your partner and mine in turning your hiking dreams into reality. And guess what? I've got something special just for you. Use my share link, bak9.net/ Acorns with a capital A to kickstart your savings journey. Picture this. While you're hitting the trails, your money is working just as hard for you back home. With Acorns, I've seen an incredible 20% rate of return since 2018 with their invest account. And that's including the roundups. And for those planning for the long haul, their later IRA, I'm getting an impressive 8% return right now. Whether it's saving for that lightweight tent, top of the line hiking boots, or funding your through hike adventure, Acorns has you covered. Starting is easy. You can begin with as little as $5 and watch it grow over time. It's like planting seeds for your hiking dreams. Head to back9.net/acorns and sign up and start building your adventure today. Let's hit the trails with Acorns, because every step forward is a step closer to your outdoor dreams. And always remember that investing involves risk. Returns are not guaranteed, and past performance does not guarantee future results. And consider seeking advice from a financial advisor.